So every workout for me usually starts in the kitchen. Happened to just run out of my pre-workout. I had to go buy some more. So I'm opening a fresh bottle here. But 1MR Vortex pre-workout. It's an energy-oriented product, which is good because it's 9 a.m. on a Saturday. You can go 1 or 2 scoops. I'm going 1 because 2 is way too much energy for me. So the next thing I do to make it the ultimate stack is for my intra-workout, I mix in my BCAAs. So we got Best Aminos here, crack her open. I'll use the same shaker because it's one less thing to clean. Drink the pre-workout first, put the aminos in there, shake it up. I'm gonna put a little ice in after this because we live in Florida. And even though it's February, it's probably about 80 degrees out there. So if you don't know me, my name is Chris Mackenzie. I'm our VP of Sales at BPI Sports, and I'm also a father of 3 children, father of 4 dogs, married. So we're here at my house. I work out at home, especially on the weekends when time is valuable because I'm squeezing in workouts between sports, events. We got a kid's birthday party today. So you get in when you can get it in. And it also affects the workouts that we do. So I'm gonna be doing back and buys today, and we're gonna try and sling a couple exercises together so we can move quickly for them. So today what we're gonna be doing is back and buys. I like to string together a couple exercises at a time because it keeps the workout moving faster. You don't have to go quite as heavy because you're not taking these like long breaks for these like epic heavyweight pulls. And you know, at 45 years old, I don't necessarily need to be stringing my vertebrae every day. I save it for 1 crazy day a week, which probably will not be today. We're gonna do deadlifts here. Gonna superset that right into some lat pull down so you get the pull in the back, the pull down in the back, so you're hitting center of the back, the wings as they call it. Then we're just gonna hit some dumbbells at the end just to kind of finish up after your buys are worn down already. So let's get to it. All right, so we're gonna start off here with the deads. This is just a warm-up weight. The thing with warming up for deadlifts, it is a lot of strain here on your lower back. So as you get older, you gotta loosen up. So I always start with a real nice light weight, and I do a couple sets of different forms. So like this one, I might just keep my legs a little straight and just try to loosen up the back. You notice I didn't put my belt on yet because I don't wanna, basically the belt supports your back. I wanna get the back warmed up, so I'm gonna go without the support. Final thing I'll say is I got all these bumper plates, which when you're doing a home workout is awesome because you don't want to crack the floors in your garage. Right into the pull downs. And since this is the first set, it's a warm-up set, it's just about keeping it light, getting everything ready. You actually want to do the opposite of push yourself on this set. You want to hold back a little, get ready for the hard sets. So for me, actually, it's going to be about 3 warm-up sets because I like to work up to the weight. Once I'm ready to go, I'm going to do 4 rounds with a challenging weight. Not for time or anything, it's not like a CrossFit event, but just go through them, work the muscles, catch my breath in between, stay hydrated because that's really important. All right, so one piece of equipment I got in my home gym, you don't see a lot, it's actually called the Deadlift Jack. It's for getting the weights on and off the bar easy. If you like deadlifts, this is a priceless piece of equipment. All right, so we're into the mid 300s on the deadlift, which is not a particularly heavy weight if you're pulling singles. But as you move around doing supersets or giant sets with it, it's a pretty good working weight. To make it scalable for anyone who's trying to figure out at home, I mean, for a 1 rep, I could probably lift somewhere in the mid 500s, maybe 545, something like that. So this is probably about 2/3 of my 1 rep max. So if you're an average guy, you probably pull about 315. So you could use like 225. I think that would be a good a good marker. As I go round to round, I keep inching them up a 5 pounds. Now that we're moving, a little sweat started. I mean, one, it's hot here in Florida. But two, good pre-workout. It's got your energy levels up, your metabolism racing. I drank that Vortex. It's probably been about 20, 25 minutes since then. You can actually feel it coming in. You warm up, it starts kicking in, the energy, the muscle pump, especially with the curls, feels awesome. So I'm gonna throw a little more weight on for my next set of deads. And as I'm going, I just keep trying to stay hydrated. I got the BCAAs in here, BPI's Best Aminos. People like branched chain amino acids because they're part of a complete protein, a BCAA. However, these 3 amino acids, leucine, isoleucine, and valine, they also convert very easily to energy. And you don't want your protein in your muscle breaking down for energy needs. You want carbohydrate and fat fueling that. So if you can take supplemental BCAAs during your workout, after your workout, or any time in the day, it gives you a little bit more of that fuel and a little bit of more of what converts. And not only is it fueling, but it's protecting. It's protecting the protein, protecting the muscles, and helping to recover. And that's one of the biggest benefits to BCAAs. All right, next thing I got. Here's a piece of equipment that you can buy relatively cheap. I think this one was about 60 bucks. It's called a landmine. You'll see how it works in a minute, but this, if you have a home gym, or even if you have a gym that you train at, I would grab one of these, because where do you see the exercise you can do? I use it mostly for rows and stuff, but I know the functional training crowd uses this for just about everything. What we're doing is bent over T-bar rows. I got the landmine set up back here. I put a couple dumbbells on it because I don't want it sliding around, so you'll see that. So a big tip for T-bar rows is never put your heavy weights on first. You're gonna put a couple spacer weights at the bottom, as I would call them, and I'll show you why. Now, when I do the exercise, I can get a full range of motion. Because if the big plate was at the end here, it would hit me in the chest when I only got my hands to about here. But by spacing it out about 8 inches, I get all the way up, and that plate's right at my chin, where I can get a full range of motion. Little handle, T-bar rows. See how good that is? Full range, boom. So now that we've got the T-bar row mechanics built out, I think I'm gonna do four rounds here. I'm sticking with the same method I had in my first rounds. T-bar rows, followed by a couple pull-ups, jump right down, I'm gonna do a couple curls. The thing with the T-bar rows is you don't wanna be using your hips or legs to move the weight too much, although a little bit is all right. Pull-ups, you just wanna get a full range of motion with no kipping, as the CrossFitters say. Probably not gonna get too many reps of pull-ups here because we already did several rounds of lat pull-downs. And then curls, which don't need to be particularly heavy to exercise your biceps, which should already be relatively worn out from the other exercises. That's part of the benefit of the Superset, is you don't need to necessarily kill it on every exercise because they're already half killed from the previous exercises. So you just capitalize on what you're doing instantly. So coming out of the T-bar rows, I'm starting to get worn out on pull-ups. I called in for a spotter. Come here, baby, right here. To finish things off, I'm gonna do dumbbell rows. But I'm gonna put a good twist on it. So, dumbbell rows, you know, when we did the T-bar, that was a little bit of a full body row. These, we're gonna do the rows like this, but we're gonna do one big drop set. from the absolute heaviest weight I can handle to something really moderate. So you're gonna see me drop down. And this is a part where I brag a little bit. Got the old 200 pounder here. I'm gonna go 120, 140, 100, 65. That is gonna be my 4 drops. You know, obviously you're doing them one hand, so you gotta do right hand, left hand. But we're gonna roll through it like that, and it's gonna be pretty epic. We're gonna do about 2 to 4 reps. We're gonna do about 5 to 8 reps, 8 to 11, something like that, and then about 12 to 15, right down the line. I'm gonna go right hand, push under the bench, left hand. All right, enough talk. Time to lift some fucking weights. That is a pretty solid home workout. Whew. That's how we do it on a Saturday morning at BPI. All right guys, everyone, thank you for watching the back and bi workout. We're gonna be stringing together some other workouts with legs, chest, shoulders, bring some of my friends in next week. Listen, not everyone has a home gym set up quite on par with this one. Next week we'll do some real basic fundamental stuff. For legs, I'll show you some stuff we can do that all you need is a bar and the ability to pick it up. So there's a lot of great stuff coming to the home gym training series, powered by the Ultimate Workout Stack, one of our Vortex and Best Aminos.